All right, ladies and gentlemen, today it's a nice rainy day in Michigan, and I am driving out to Delaware. So I'm in a 2023 Escalade, and we're gonna put some miles on this thing. So I've got about 9 hours ahead of me today. It's gonna be a fairly stormy day. Hopefully the temperature will climb a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna fill this thing up and let's see what kind of mileage we get with this thing. Alrighty, so we are topped off. Took an additional 5.8 gallons. So let me reset the trip meter. And away we go. Alright, so this is gonna be mostly highway today. Just blasting out to Delaware, and then I'm coming back home tomorrow. So fun, quick work trip. So here's a little hand-delivered courier service for some items. So it should be a fairly solid drive. I did this last year as well for this same client, so that'll be nice.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn.
Hopefully we get a little bit of sun. It has been really nice and sunny actually here in Michigan past few days.
In 2 miles, keep right onto Woodward Avenue.
So I'm out to Delaware. It should be about 9-ish hours. So I'm driving out, spending the night, and heading back home tomorrow. So it should be a quick 1,000-ish miles. Hopefully get some good weather in there, and let's see what kind of mileage we can get on this 2023 Escalade. So just like most of the Escalades,
1 mile,
right?
Keep right onto Woodward Avenue.
Has your standard interior with all the bells, whistles, knobs, and all that. One of my favorite features actually is the AR camera. So if you do that, it then gives you a camera on the dash, which is kind of cool. So I'd be really curious if anybody's tried this yet, like blacking out all the windows or replacing all the windows with either metal or something like that, and driving only with the camera system, because it is crazy. You can also get your 360 on there. So technology has really gone a long way. We'll also demo the supercruse, which I can never for the life of me get to work. I don't know if it's just GM just trying to just force, oh, this is like Tesla full self-driving or what. But yeah, I've never been able to get that to work properly. It'll work for like 30 seconds and turn
Continue
off.
straight, then use the right lane to keep right.
Kind of frustrating, but hey, we have 9 hours in the car, so hopefully over 9 hours we can get that to
Use
actually
the right
work.
lane to keep right onto Woodward Avenue.
So we're gonna jump on I-75, and I will see you guys in Ohio. Just like many of the other trips, our maximum speed is going to be 73 miles an hour to keep a certain level of consistency. I will also leave the cruise follow distance to the shortest increment available, and I'll be using unleaded fuel. It's Tiger Stadium off on our left. There's LCA up here on the right. We got the Fox Theater. Definitely a cool spot. So whenever I'm headed down through Detroit, I like to stop at my favorite
In 3 miles, take exit 47A toward Clark Avenue.
taco place in the Midwest, and that is Pollos Los Gallos on Dick Street. So we're gonna go hit that for some quick human fuel, and then it's off to Ohio. So basically I'm taking just 75 south, and then I'm gonna catch the tollway, and we'll be taking that all the way out. Oh yeah, I can see the smoke from the grill from here. Let's go. All right, so here it is. Pollos Los Gallos. You can see they're out grilling.
The next stop is on your left, Pollos Los Gallos.
So I'm gonna flick around, park in the street like I usually do, get me some tacos, and hit the road. So my good buddy John actually introduced me to this place almost 10 years ago, which is actually kind of crazy. So it's basically, you wouldn't even know it's there except for the smoke coming out. So year round, they're out here grilling chickens, which I really respect the hustle. So I'll see you guys inside. All right, so here we go. Got the Elast Store, we got the chorizo, and we got the chicken, some sauteed onions, spicy pickled onions, and some salsa. So, dear God, thank you for this food. May we have a safe trip out to Delaware. No issues. Amen. So, one of my favorite things is just to eat the hot pickled onions. There's some like jalapenos in there. Sometimes it just hits just right. Got the regular caramelized onions. That's it, Chief. That's it. Cheers. Yeah, those tacos were hitting just right today. So, per usual, my favorite is the El Pastor from this place. I don't think you can top whatever marinade they use. Absolutely mind-blowing. So I will link this place in the video description on Google Maps if you are in the Metro Detroit area. It's definitely worth the drive. On weekends, you can get tamales, which are also incredible. And you can also get a half or whole chicken with rice, beans, and tortillas, which also slaps. Pollos Los Gallos. It's kind of crazy is back in high school, we actually explored those buildings before that company bought all that lot and land. All right, onto the highway we go. 560 miles to our destination. Current trip distance 22.2 miles. Miles per gallon 19.7. And away we go. So I've been cruising. We're in Ohio now on the toll road. So we've gone 98 miles. 19.7 is our mileage. With 486 miles to go. Pretty smooth. It was raining pretty heavily for a while, and now the skies are opening up a bit, which is awesome. So in a moment, let me just get over here and we'll try the supercruse and we'll see if we can get this to go again. So when all the conditions are met, oh, looks like we got a phone call coming in. I will catch you guys later. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to get that phone call. So when all the conditions are met, on the heads-up display, you see a little steering wheel thing on the lower right there. I don't know if you see it. To the right of the cruise mile per hour, you see that little steering wheel. So then you hit that button right there for the Super Cruise. I'm going to put you guys off to the side because it needs to see my face clearly. And so here we go. So we are cruising, hand on the wheel. And I should be able to put my hand down. Up, so we got a flash. I'm still grabbing the wheel. It's okay. Now it's saying cruise control disengaged. Can't see face clearly. I'm clearly looking at it. Let's go hands off. I'm right there. Come on. And yeah, basically that's what it does every time I try to use Super Cruise. Oh, I guess we're cruising. Nope. Okay, it keeps freaking out. Take the wheel. I have the wheel. Super Cruise unavailable. Yep. So great job, GM, with your gimmicks of self-driving. This thing has never worked, and I don't expect it to. So we're just gonna keep moving. Should get there around 8:30. So I'm gonna call a few people and I'll check in with you guys when I get coffee. All right, I'm gonna pull off, grab a coffee really quick, use the bathroom. 151 miles, 20.4 miles per gallon. 433 to go. All right, so let's check this thing's sport mode out. So I'll do a mild acceleration with the paddles. Got all our things on. And here we go. At that 10 speed, I mean, even at like half throttle, which is what that was, just very nice linear power. So I got my coffee and we're just gonna keep moving. So we got quite a ways to go. Just gonna hang out on I-80 for a while. Cannot wait till I'm off the toll roads. I'm not a big fan of the service plazas. Let me know in the comments if you guys are. Personally, I'd prefer like a typical highway exit where you got a bunch of different gas stations, shops, and things like that, rather than overpriced chains. This regular coffee from Starbucks, or should I say coffee refill, $4 for just some burnt dark roast. I don't know what's happening, but that's insane. Pennsylvania. 254, 20.6. Still got 250 to go in the tank. Right about a half tank of fuel. And we got 5 hours, 14 minutes left, 330 miles. Wow. We got some cruising to do. So I'll probably update you guys next time I end up pulling off, or unless there's something cool along the way. I mean, car's doing fine, it's pretty easy. You just leave the adaptive cruise on and just kind of cruise. I've still been like very disappointed about the supercruse, so we will try that again after we get through this little toll plaza area. And I'll show you, it just keeps saying cannot see face. So right now it's giving me the notifications that it is in fact ready to try supercruse again. So we'll get to the tolling plaza deal. I like to make a face every time because it does take a picture of you, and that's the toll plaza cameras. So all right, here we go, let's try the supercruise again. So we got our little notification down low. We are ready in fact for supercruise. I am positioned and looking at the camera. So the button down low, we're just going to hit that and let's see what we get. So I'll just give you guys that view. Oh, it was just ready. Now it's not ready. So I guess we'll try this again later. Pennsylvania Turnpike stops are definitely nicer than Ohio's. We got 402, 21 miles per gallon. We have, oops, hold on, let that thing load up. 183 to go, 3 hours, 7 minutes. And it looks like we're about to have a slow start. It's been pretty beautiful driving through Pennsylvania. I love the rolling hills and everything out here. Wish there was easier ways to just get off the turnpike and take a two-laner for a little bit. but it really could be worse. So I will catch you guys when I get fuel in about 114 miles. So let's see if we can get over 500 to a tank on
Merge
this
onto
thing.
I-76 East.
Try the Super Cruise again. So we get behind this car so the lane change doesn't have to do anything weird. So I'm just gonna go hit the button. I'm facing the camera. All right, let's see it. It's blinking. Okay, I'm still looking forward. Now it's saying disengaging. Nope, don't do it. It's flashing red. I have my hand on the wheel. Super Cruise unavailable. Can't see face clearly. Yep, every time. All right, we're approaching another tunnel. Unfortunately, fuel's getting a little low at 59. So we're at 453 miles, 20.9 mpg with 59 miles of range. So I'll probably end up pulling off at the next service plaza. That's going to actually be pretty close to when I do my next lane change maneuver. 132 to go, 2 hours, 23 minutes left. We're just going to keep on moving. All right, I was just cruising and it went from 51 miles of fuel to low. So that's a little bit concerning. I didn't see any notifications either when the next service plaza is, so this could get interesting. So we got 34 to that next maneuver, 117 miles to go. I might just kind of follow this semi from a close distance and knock the speed down a bit until I can figure out where a fuel stop might be. Anyways, we got 469 so far, 21 average. So hopefully the rest of the drive will kind of flatten out. Going through the hills was a little bit rocky per se, especially it's fairly gusty. So let's just kind of hang on and see what happens here with the fuel situation. Praying there's a service plaza not too far from here, but at this rate, I think I'll just tail this semi and I'll probably try the Super Cruise yet again for like the 7th time. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, there is a fuel stop 3.8 away, so we should definitely be able to make it. So I'll probably just hang out behind these Swift homies and just kind of draft them on in there. All right, we made it. Rolling in on low. So 475 on a tank. Is that realistic? I don't know. Let's see if we can repeat that twice in a row for the next tank. 21.1 is the average. That definitely went up a little bit from tailing that semi and going slow. So I'm gonna fuel up here and I will let you guys know about the fuel numbers. All right, that thing took 22.3 gallons. So 475 divided by 22.3 is 21.3. So yeah, 21.3 mpg out of that first tank. I'm going to reset this thing and let's see if we can repeat that. And we have about 2 hours left to go. About 115 miles. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Speed limit 65, so I will try to set it at exactly 60. Well, that's actually slower than traffic, so it just did it again. Showed it was ready and then decided it doesn't want to do it. All right, we'll try again in a little bit. All right, it appears to be ready. We're just gonna go right in for it. Looking at the camera, still looking forward. Still looking forward. Come on, do your thing. I'm looking at you. Okay, come on. Super Cruise unavailable. Can't see face clearly. All right, we're just rolling. Still flashing. Still doing its thing. Still looking forward. Now it's angry. It's giving me the red. Take vehicle control. Super Cruise unavailable. Yeah, if there's anybody at GM that would love to reach out and let me know, why doesn't this feature work and why is it a gimmick that they're just pushing so hard in their advertisements? I would love to know and hear more.
In the left lane.
Cool. We are off the highway for a bit on some 4-laners, if you want to call it that. So according to this, 48 miles to go, hour and 11 minutes. 63 miles since that fill up. So I'll give you guys a final update when I reach my destination for the evening. Escalade's a pretty smooth whip if you've ever been in one. Suspension's pretty comfy, especially since the 2020 and newer generations have the independent rear suspension. So there's less axle hop. It actually feels significantly more stable around corners too. And the overall ride quality is significantly nicer. All right, I will see you guys when I reach my final destination. So just still cruising here in Pennsylvania. Look at the size of that moon. Can I get a damn shawty? That is crazy. I haven't seen a moon that large in a while. It's like something you see in movies. So I got 37 miles left. Sorry, 37 minutes left, 24 miles. I'm so tired, I can't wait to get out of the car. But yeah, look at that moon. That thing is massive. Like, yeah, that's intense. Obviously on the phone it doesn't look as cool as it does in person. So it's been interesting driving through this smaller town in Pennsylvania. There's been a ton of, I don't know if they're Mennonites or Amish, but they've been on these like bike-looking scooter things as they've been cruising around on the side of the road. They've got like LED flashers on them, which is weird, but they're dressed in like a traditional, I don't know if it's like Danish, Amish, or Mennonite-ish. I'll try to get a video of one of them if I get a chance. So they've been kind of kicking around on those things. A bunch of horse manure on the side of the road. And like craft good shops and things. Yeah, thing's crazy. Like that looks fake. Super Cruise, I've tried it a few more times. It still will not work for the life of me. I've tried adjusting the steering wheel position, the seat position, and a few other things with, unfortunately, no luck. Hopefully one of y'all can chime in the comments. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong, but according to the instruction manual, I'm following everything, so kind of sad. All right, I will catch you at my destination. All right, we are on location for this evening. BW. So we're parked up here. I'm gonna go head in. That was a long day of about 10-ish hours in the car. So tomorrow morning, game plan is get up pretty early, get food, go pick up the items, and then head back. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning. So today we are still here in Delaware. I'm gonna be leaving very shortly to go pick up these items and bring them back to Michigan. So it should be a full trunk load. And I'm gonna grab my key. Might as well just check out now. Yeah, so we got about 560 miles or so ahead of us. Should be fairly smooth sailing weather today. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out and I'll meet you guys outside. That was a weird hotel experience overall. I don't think I would recommend this place. Stayed at Best Westerns before, but yeah, this one out in Delaware is a little sketch. So they had like signage everywhere. I should have taken that as like a warning not to stay here, of like people paying with like Venmo, Cash App, Chime, and garbage like that, and how it takes an extra hold and whatnot. No party policy, signage like everywhere, having to make reservations for the pool. But yeah, it was fairly noisy last night, and that was kind of obnoxious. There was a dog a few doors down. You'd hear it bark on occasion. Well, that's my own fault. Next time, I'm just gonna go with the Hilton or something. But should have fairly decent driving weather today. We are going to be heading further south and then back to Michigan. My rant's over. I'll see you guys at the pickup location. So starting out today, it's brisk 55 degrees, 116 on the dash, 21.1 with a fuel reserve of 393. So guys, oh my gosh, I can't even. So I will see you guys once the cargo is picked up, and we'll be heading back to Michigan. All right, we are on location. Let's load this stuff up and head on out. So this thing's got a surprising amount of cargo room for the shorter wheelbase. I do like the extended wheelbase one a little bit more. It rides a little nicer, but it is a significantly larger challenge to park and maneuver. All right, we are loaded and it is time to go. We have about 590 miles to go, about 9 hours and 10 minutes. And we're just gonna be cruising. So I'll meet you guys on the highway.
In 2.5 miles, take exit 6AB onto Delaware, Route 2 toward Newark.
Wow, little road rage action. Nice, bro. All right, we're on the first highway. 177, 20.8, 333 to go. Just got the cruise set. We're just chilling. So we got 7 hours, 50 minutes left, 528 miles. That's a lot of driving. But with some clear skies, it should be a pretty nice day. gonna try the super cruise yet again. Let's see what happens. All right, we're locked, loaded. Hands off the wheel. Nope, it's freaking out. Okay, come on, it's okay. I got it. I got it. Can't see face clearly. I am clearly looking at it. And yep, it's freaking out. So, still no dice on that, so we're just gonna give up for now. So we're just getting onto the Pennsylvania Turnpike now. So we're gonna be cruising this thing for quite a ways. So I believe 76 does 1 or 2 jogs and then eventually clicks up to I-80. Then we'll
for
be
about
on
216 miles. Continue straight.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna be chilling for a while. But anyways, yeah, it's turned out to be a beautiful day. Another observation is I cannot believe the amount of bugs I've hit with this windshield. You probably can't see it too well because the camera is focusing on the background more than the foreground right now. With how warm it was in Michigan and the Midwest this winter, I suspect it's going to be a pretty bad bug year. And I remember like growing up as a kid, you know, you'd be out driving on family vacation. Well, I mean, you wouldn't be driving because you're a kid, but mom and dad would be out driving, and you know, your windshield would just get completely covered with bugs, dragonflies, butterflies, things like that. And after, you know, like a 4-hour drive, you'd get out the car and you'd like look at all the carnage and like all the bugs and stuff you've hit. Well, it's April and I cannot believe the amount of bugs I've hit so far on this trip. So that'll probably be good for the plant life this year and also some of the wildlife, given that they're able to eat those extra protein sources. Really makes me want to get some more, or get some chickens. I think it'd be cool to have like a flock, or even some guinea fowl, all the fun birds. So I'll update you guys probably when I stop next, which will probably be a bathroom break because I got 295 to go. Ooh, I gotta slow it down, just cruising. 295 to go. 206 on this tank so far, 20.5, 500 miles to go. We in it. Leaving the little service plaza, North Midway. So the nice lady at the 7-Eleven actually gave me a free coffee refill. Sick. Shout out. Thank y'all. Anyways, we're gonna get cruising, jump back on the Turnpike and head west. So we're at 304, 19.8, 171 to go. Ooh, I gotta merge. Let that horsepower kick in, baby. That is not going to help with the average, but we are up to speed and we are on the highway. I'll jump back in once I get fuel in about 168-ish miles. That may change, being that there aren't exits all over the place on the Turnpike. Weather's kind of clearing up, which is nice. It's a nice 63 degrees. So we got 51 miles in the tank, 425 in the tank so far, 19.7 with 281 to go. 4 hours and 16 minutes. So I'm probably gonna have to pull off pretty soon because this thing likes to go from 50 miles right to low. And so I don't really trust it that much. So I'm gonna start looking for either one of those Turnpike Oasis fuel stop. Oh, there we go. I'm either gonna look for one of those fuel stop Oasis things on the nav. Otherwise, I might just like jump off the tollway, put some fuel in, and jump back on. And then once I do that, we'll do little calculations and see what kind of mileage we got out of this tank. But with the added extra city driving and some stop and go traffic, and as to what the average is saying on the car, yeah, I'm expecting it to be probably 2 miles per gallon less than what I got with the last tank. I'll see y'all at the gas station. So I was just cruising and it went from 38 miles to low. Hopefully we can make it the 6 miles to the gas station. Just gonna kind of chill behind this truck, going a little slow, try to get some draft going. We're at 435, 19.7. Just gonna coast on in. So, yep, as you guessed it, we did in fact make it to the gas station. Rolling in on fumes. So we're gonna let this thing fill it up, do some quick maths, and let's see what kind of mileage we got this time. This one has a $75 limit, so hopefully that's enough to get kind of a close reading. And so to keep everything consistent, I am going to continue to feed this thing my money. So let's try to see how many gallons we can get in total. Hopefully it doesn't freak out. So I did just swipe it. Alright, so 19.742. So it should only take another gallon or two. And just like that, it took another 2.58. So let's do some maths. So this thing took 22.329 gallons. So let's divide 441 by that number and let's see what we get. So we got 19.772 if we do that math. So that's actually closer to the car's average versus the last tank, which is interesting. So I am actually doing better than the EPA's rated mileage for this, but I'd like if I could squeeze a little bit more out of it. So we got quite a ways to go still, and let's jump back on the tollway, kick it back to Michigan. So this tank should make me, or should take me, all the way to my final destination. So I will update you guys if I either stop for fuel, to stretch, or more coffee. Due to some construction on 80, we are on 480 for a little bit, just kind of cruising. Chilling in Ohio, 181 miles to go, 2 hours, 52 minutes, 95 miles on this tank, 18.6. So hopefully make some pretty good time through here. I'm a little bit concerned about getting jammed up with traffic. So hopefully we can make it through the Toledo area without too much issue. I'll jump off the highway real quick, use the bathroom. So we got 90 miles left, hour 39, 276 left in the tank, 186 on this, and 18.7 mpg. So I've been cooking between like 75 and 77. Conditions have been pretty good, so figured just cruise. So that is going to take that down a bit. Really curious to see what the tank calculation will say. All right, I'll meet you guys back on the highway. So it's about that time to get off the highway. We got basically 2 laners of 55 miles an hour for the remaining 55-ish miles. So 18.5 on this tank so far, 218, 240 to go. So this is basically it for the rest of the drive. Just kind of cornfields, 2-lane roads, blinking light towns. 52 miles to go, hour 10-ish. So I will see you guys at the gas station for a final check-in, and we'll do that final fuel calculation and see what we got out of this tank. Pulling in for that final fuel stop. Give you guys those numbers in a second. Sounds like we got a clicky unit. All right. $14.046. Let's do some maths. So on that tank we got 271, or well, not full tank, but we went 271 miles. We used 14.046 gallons. This thing's saying 18.7. So let's check that really quick. So according to the calculator, it is saying 19.29 miles per gallon average, which is better than the trip computer. Take that for, I guess, what it is. So I'm gonna reset that. So I've more or less hit my destination. I'll throw up the final numbers and everything once I conclude here. And you guys will get a table and yeah, just some final thoughts. So regardless, with every tank, we were able to beat the EPA rated mileage. So that's a win. And stay tuned for more road trip videos. After going 1,187 miles, it is a fairly comfortable ride. So here you can see my breakdown of mileage, miles per tank, and gallons consumed. Overall, I'd rate the Escalade an 8 out of 10. compared to some of the other vehicles that are out there in the market. There is some refinements in the micro vibrations, road noise, and it seems like the stereo was downgraded from 2021 to 23. I don't know what happened with the AKG DSP settings, but I just could not get it to sound quite how I wanted it to. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you found anything helpful, give it a like or a subscribe. Thanks.